Hello, welcome back to the Breaking News Update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a breaking news report coming out from the country of Pakistan, and I want to talk to you guys about the ongoing tensions between India and Pakistan right now. Maybe some of you are following this story, maybe some of you not. I want to start following this as we've got some major information just breaking today that it looks like we could have a massive war between India and Pakistan breaking out on the horizon here very soon, maybe within the next couple of days or sooner. And this is a story that I'm not really following much right now. There's been so much information coming out on the Ukraine and Russia war, so we've been heavily focused on that. But take a look at this story here. Pakistan's defense minister warned Monday Indian attack is imminent. Pakistan defense minister said on Monday a military incursion by India was imminent in the aftermath of the Pahalgam terror attack, the attack that killed 26 people and triggered outrage in India. Okay, so this happened in disputed territory called Kashmir. Okay, and Pakistan and India both claim that this is their region. This is where this supposedly terrorist attack took place. We had 26 tourists that were killed in that area just on April 22nd, about 6 days ago. And many Indian nationals were calling out on the government to react to this and do something about this, that this was Pakistan that had something to do with this. So that's why we're having these tensions unfolding right now. There's been a lot of other things happening in the background, too. There was a major water treaty that India withdrew from. They also were trying to halt lots of water flows into Pakistan that could potentially put them into a major drought and collapse their crops and agriculture. And also, Pakistan was recently warning this would be an act of war. So there's just been so much happening over here, guys. And I want to talk about this story. We're going to jump on over here to NDTV World. We also have some information on independent sources on X to go over as well. So it says here Indian attack is imminent, have reinforced forces. Pakistan minister to Reuters reported the terror attack in Pahalgam killed 26 people and triggered outrage in India, along with calls for action against Pakistan. Okay, this is the Pakistani defense minister right here. And it says here, Pakistan's defense minister said on Monday that a military incursion by India was imminent in the aftermath of a deadly terrorist attack on tourists in Kashmir last week as tensions rise between two nuclear-armed nations. Yes, both Pakistan and India are nuclear armed, so very dangerous situation here. The terror attack killed 26 people and triggered outrage in India, along with calls for action against Pakistan. India has accused Pakistan of backing the attack, the worst in years, on civilians on April 22nd. Pakistan has rejected the charge. We have reinforced our forces because it is something which is imminent now. So in that situation, some strategic decisions have to be taken. So those decisions have been taken, Defense Minister Khawaja Muhammad Asif told Reuters in an interview at his office in Islamabad. Asif said Pakistan's military had briefed the government on the possibility of an Indian attack. He did not go into further details on his reasons for thinking an incursion was imminent. He said Pakistan was on high alert and that it would only use its arsenal of nuclear weapons if there is a direct threat to our existence. Okay, that's a huge statement right there. So if their existence was threatened in any way, they could possibly use nuclear weapons. And we heard it from both sides. They are calling for restraint to not utilize nuclear weapons. Hopefully that would not ever be the case. That would be absolutely horrible if that were to happen. But both sides are nuclear armed, okay? The attack sparked a huge manhunt for the terrorists in India, has identified two of them as Pakistani. Islamabad has denied, any role and called for a neutral investigation. Since the attack, India has downgraded diplomatic ties with Pakistan, suspended the Indus Water Treaty, which I just talked to you guys about, stopping that water flows from India into Pakistan, announced the closure of the mainland border crossing and withdrawn visas for Pakistan nationals. Okay, so you can see what India's been doing in response to this. Mirroring New Delhi's steps, Islamabad ordered the expulsion of Indian diplomats and military advisors, canceled visas for Indian nationals, and barred its airspace to Indian airplanes. Earlier today, the Indian government banned more than a dozen Pakistani YouTube channels over their provocative content. The banned platforms include YouTube channels of Pakistani news outlets Dawn, Sama TV, Ari News, Bold News, Raftar, Geo News, and Suno News. Okay, so even news stations being blocked out from India today as well. So clearly, tension is very high, guys, and Pakistan and India not very happy with each other. But India being upset with this terror attack that took place just about 6 days ago. So now let's go ahead and hop on over to X. I've got some things I can show you guys over here as well. From Ozent Warfare, Indian military movement was spotted in Jammu City, Jammu and Kashmir last night. So Jammu and Kashmir are right next to each other in these disputed territories that Kashmir for one, Pakistan and India both claim that it's their territory. So again, this is something that's been going on for a very, very long time now, for more than decades, this disputed territory here. But we could see some track vehicles being transferred, probably some sort of infantry fighting vehicles. So much videos coming out right now all over X. I'll let you know that show lots of military movement on both sides, India and Pakistan. So, I mean, if they're moving all this heavy equipment to the border with Pakistan in this disputed territory, I mean, something's going to go down here very soon. They wouldn't move this if they weren't serious about it. Now, from open source intel, nonstop Pakistan military movement to India's border. Okay, so here's some video also coming out, allegedly supposed to be from Pakistan's side, them moving some heavy tanks and some vehicles also. So again, if they're moving all this, something has to happen here very soon. It's very expensive for any country to be moving all this equipment around like this. So we could definitely see a massive war here breaking out between both these nations. Hopefully that will not be the case. Cooler heads will prevail, but it's looking likely that will happen soon. Also from Clash Reports, big Pakistan Army Aviation Corps helicopters were spotted flying low over towns near the Indian border earlier today. Here's another video also of Pakistan's helicopters from their military flying very low, okay? And if they're doing that, probably to prevent them from being shot down or detected by radar systems. Yeah, more signs right here, okay? So much military movement happening over here in Pakistan, also in India. I mean, look at the amount of helicopters that are flying over here and flying extremely low. So something is bound to happen over here very soon, guys, between Pakistan and India. Here's another report from Pakistan Observer. Breaking reports of exchange of fire between Pakistan and Indian border forces along the line of contact. More details to follow, okay? This is a report just coming out today, but this is actually 4 days now that we've been seeing small arms fire taking place between Pakistan and India's militaries, okay? They've been clashing along the borders over here next to Kashmir and Jammu. And it looks like they were clashing again tonight, okay? So far, it's mainly just been small arms fire. We haven't seen any major escalation just yet. But based on the information I'm showing you guys here, Pakistan is expecting a military incursion from India into Pakistani territory. Now from Max 24, Pakistan's defense minister said, "My words were misinterpreted. I said that the next 2 to 3 days will be important. I did not say that the war will start in 3 days. We are psychologically prepared for war." Okay, so the next 2 to 3 days are important. Will the war start here very soon? I mean, with all this equipment being moved into place, highly likely we could see a war, guys. Just want to give you this information, throw this out there so that way you see it. Now take a look at this from Vicegrad 24. A transport plane of the UK's Royal Air Force just landed in Islamabad, Pakistan. Okay, so I was wondering why this would have been the case. Why would a UK transport plane be flying into Islamabad? Maybe to pick up British diplomats, I'm thinking. You guys can let me know what you think. Or do you think the UK is dropping something off over here? Or what's going on? But apparently a UK Royal Air Force transport plane had just landed there today, okay? Also, take a look at this from Brian's Breaking News and Intel. Chinese cargo military aircraft has dropped something off at Swat Air Base in Pakistan, okay? Even China doing the same thing. A Chinese transport or military cargo plane showing up inside of Pakistan as well. So why do you think these other nations would be doing this and showing up inside of Pakistan to potentially either drop things off, or they may be picking up certain people that they need to evacuate out of the country? It could be really either. Or if you guys have any other information on that or speculative thoughts, let me know what you think down in the comment section. But that's really all I've got for you guys right now. Just want to let you know what came out from the Pakistan defense minister's mouth today. So they are expecting some sort of an attack coming from India here very soon, and very dangerous situation again because both sides nuclear armed. Hopefully we don't have a massive conflict breaking out between these two nations, and if there is some sort of conflict that breaks out, hopefully it stays localized And if India is just trying to maybe push Pakistan back from that area, I could understand that. But we'll see what happens here over the next few days. Do not be surprised if we see a huge attack coming from India here very soon, maybe in the next 12 to 24 hours or sooner. But it looks like right now both sides are actively preparing, for a massive war between both nations. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about all these details down below in the comment section. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.